Now what we gonna do, Lady Margaret, he said. Well, it's what can we do, said she. For before tomorrow's sun goes down, Lord William's new bride I'll see. Lord William's bride I'll see. Lady Margaret sat in her high hall window, a-combing out her yellow hair. And along came William from the church nearby, leading his bride so fair, leading his bride so fair. Now she threw down her ivory comb, and back she tossed her hair, and down she fell from her high hall window, never more was seen there. She never more was seen there. Now day is done, and the night's come on, and the people are all asleep. Lady Margaret rose from her coffin cold, stood weeping at William's bed feet, weeping at William's bed feet. And it's how do you like your bed making, and it's how do you like your sheet, and it's how do you like your new-made bride there in your arms asleep. She's laying there looking so sweet. Well, it's well that I like this bed making, and it's well do I like my sheet. But it's better would I like my old true love here in my arms asleep, not a-weeping at my bed feet. Such a dream, what an awful dream I've had. I fear it means no good. I dreamed my room was full of tears, and my bride drowned in blood. My bride all drowned in blood. And then he called down his waiting men by one and two and three. Will you ask me leave of my new-made bride, for Lady Margaret I would see. Lady Margaret I must see. Now if you go back to your Lady Margaret, then what's to become of me? Well, I won't be gone but an hour or two, until I return unto thee. Then I'll be true to thee. Oh, is she in her bowery room, or is she in her hall? Or is she in her chambery, a lady among them all? Lady Margaret's the fairest of all. No, she's not in her bowery room, nor is she in her hall. Lady Margaret lies in a coffin cold out there in the main hall, and her face is turned to the wall. Take off that coffin lid, turn back that sheet so fine. Oh, let me kiss those death-cold lips. In life she often kissed mine. In life she often kissed mine. Then the father took off the coffin lid. The brother turned back the sheet. 3 times he kissed the death-cold lips, then fell dead at her feet. Lay dead right at her feet. Lady Margaret we buried in the old churchyard. Lord William we buried anigh her. From Margaret's heart grew a red, red rose. From William's spring a green briar. From William's heart a green briar. Then they grew and they grew to the top of the wall, till they could grow no higher. They fell down to the cold, cold ground, but the rose still clung to her briar, and the rose embraced the briar. My Willie is rare, and Willie is fair. My Willie's wondrous bonny. My Willie has said he'd marry with me, if he ever did marry any. Oh, sister dear, I've had a dream, and I fear it means sorrow, for I dreamed I pulled heather green on the bonny banks of the Yarrow. Now, sister dear, I can tell your dream, and oh, it doth mean sorrow. You will get a letter before it's in. Your lover's drowned in the Yarrow. She searched for him upstream, looked for him down, with much distress and sorrow. She found him where the heather grew green, on the bonny, bonny banks of Yarrow. Her hair it being 3/4 long, and the color being yellow. She tied it round his middle small, thus pulled him from the Yarrow. Last night my bed was made full wide. Tonight it'll be made narrow. No man shall ever sleep by my side, for my Willie's drowned in the Yarrow. Oh, come, come with me out to the old churchyard. I so well know those paths through the soft greensward. Friend, slumber there that we want to regard. We will trace out the names in the old churchyard. Oh, mourn not for them, their sorrows are o'er, and why weep for those who will weep no more? For sweet is that sleep, though cold and hard, their pillows may be in the old churchyard. I know that it's vain when our friends depart to breathe kind words to a broken heart. And I know that the joy of life is marred when we follow those friends to the old churchyard. But were I at rest beneath yonder tree, oh, why would you weep, my friend, for me? I'm so weary, so wayworn, why would ye retard? That peace I seek in the old churchyard. They're sleeping out there in the sweetest repose, and released from the world's sad bereavement and woes. Oh, who would not rest with the friends they regard in this quiet and peace in the old churchyard? They'll rest in the hope of that bright day when beauty will spring from these prisons of clay, when old Gabriel's trump and the voice of our Lord will wake up the dead in the old churchyard. Oh, weep not for me, for I'm anxious to go to that haven of rest where no tears ever flow. And I fear not to enter that dark, lonely tomb, for my Savior has lain there, he conquered the gloom. I'll rest in the hope of that bright day when beauty will spring from these prisons of clay, when old Gabriel's trump and the voice of our Lord shall wake up the dead in the old churchyard. I am thinking tonight of my old cottage home that stands on the brow of yon hill, where in life's early morning I once loved to roam, and now all is quiet and still. Oh, my old cottage home stands on the brow of the hill. In life's early morning I once loved to roam, but now it is quiet and still. Many years have gone by since in prayer there I knelt, with loved ones around the old hearth. But my mother's sweet prayers in my heart are still felt. We'll treasure them up here on earth. Oh, my old cottage home stands on the brow of a hill. In life's early morning I once loved to roam, and now all is quiet and still. One by one we've all gone from that old cottage home. On earth I will see them no more, but we hope to meet them in that heavenly home, where sorrows and partings no more. Oh, my old cottage home stands on the brow of the hill. In life's early morning I once loved to roam, and now all is quiet and still. I will sing you a song of the Merrimac at Sea. Oh, fine large vessel was she, when she set sail for New Orleans, but she sank to the bottom of the sea. Oh, the sea, how it rolls, how it roars. The noisy winds hear 'em blow, tossing a sailor man to and fro, and the ladies have all gone below. Now the first that came up was the captain bold. Oh, a fine young man was he, said, I have a wife down in New Orleans, and tonight she's a-looking for me. She will gaze, she will look with her beautiful eyes, gaze toward the bottom of the sea. She will wait for me, but I never shall return, and tomorrow a widow she will be. Oh, this sea, how it rolls and roars. The noisy winds hear 'em blow, tossing a sailor man to and fro, and the ladies have all gone below. Now the next that came up was the little cabin boy. Oh, a fine little fellow was he, said, I've got a mother too in New Orleans, and tonight she's a-looking for me. She can gaze, she can look with her beautiful eyes, gaze toward the bottom of the sea. She will wait for me, but I never shall return, and tomorrow childless she will be. Oh, that sea, how it rolls and roars. The noisy winds hear 'em blow, tossing a sailor man to and fro, and the ladies have all gone below. Then the next that came up was the old greasy cook. A greasy old customer was he, said, I'm thinking more about my pot, kettle, and hooks than I am about the roaring of the sea. But oh, the sea, how it roars and rolls. The noisy winds hear 'em blow, tossing a sailor man to and fro, and the ladies have all gone below. Then around and around and 3 times round, she sank to the bottom of the sea. They'll look for her, but she never will return, for tomorrow on the bottom she will be. Oh, the sea, how it rolls and roars. The noisy winds hear 'em blow, tossing the sailor man to and fro, and the ladies have all gone below. In the beautiful hills way out in Roane County, that's where in my happy boyhood I played. And that's where my heart keeps turning, oh, ever. That's where the first mistake in my life I made. I was 30 years old, I courted and married, and Amanda Gilbreth became my sweet wife. For some unknown reason, her brother Tom shot me, and 3 months later I took Tom's life. For 20 long years this wide world I rambled. I went to old England, to France, and to Spain, but I grew heartsick for the hills of Rome County. Boarded a tramp steamer and came home again. I was captured and tried in the village of Kingston. Not a man in the county would say a kind word. The jury came in with a verdict next morning. A lifetime in prison was the words that I heard. The train it pulled out, poor mother stood weeping. Poor sister, she sat all alone with a sigh. The last words I heard was, Willie, God bless you. Was Willie, God bless you, goodbye. In the burning hot sands of the foundry I'm working, yes, working and toiling my life all away. They'll measure my grave by the Cumberland River whenever I finish the rest of my days. And no matter what happened to me in Rome County, no matter how long my sentence may be, I still love my home way back in Rome County, way back in Rome County in East Tennessee. How tedious and tasteless the hours when Jesus no longer I see. Sweet prospects, sweet birds, and sweet flowers have all lost their sweetness to me. The midsummer sun shines dim, and the fields strive in vain to look gay. But when I am happy in Him, December's as pleasant as May. His name yields the richest perfume, and sweeter than music His voice. His presence disperses my gloom, and makes all within me rejoice. I would, were He always thus near, have nothing to wish or to fear. No mortal as happy as I, my summer wouldn't last all the year. Content with beholding His face, my all to my Maker resigned. No changes of season or place would ever make any change in my mind. While blessed with the sense of God's love, a palace, a toy would appear, and a prison would palaces prove, if Jesus would dwell with me there. Oh Lord, if indeed I am thine, and thou art my son and my song, say, why do I languish and pine? No, why are my winters so long? Oh, drive these dark clouds from my sky, and thy soul-cheering presence restore. Or take me unto thee on high, where winter and clouds roar no more. Last night there were 4 Marys, tonight there'll only be 3. Mary Eaton and Mary Beaton and Mary Carmichael and me. Last night I washed my queen's feet, and I put the braids in her hair. Now the onlyest thing that it's ever gonna bring to me is a death full sore. For word is in the kitchen, and the word's gone out in the hall. Oh, Mary Hamilton is great with child, to the highest steward of 'em all. He hath courted her in the kitchen, he hath courted her in the hall. Then he courted her in the low cellar, that was the worst of all. Mary Hamilton walks, so she's a-weeping and lonely down by the sea. I'll bear my steward child all alone, and 'twill be the death o' me. And her wee bairn was stillborn, and she cast it into the sea. Lie there, ye are the king's grandson, and ye have no more need o' me. Then down hath come her old queen, and the gold braids yet in her hair. Oh, Mary Hamilton, where is the child? For I heard it a-crying full sore. There hath ne'er been a wee bairn here, and anybody could see. Oh, it's just this pain in my poor heart, and the weeping ye heard, it was me. Then put on your dress of red, my dear, or either the black or the brown. For before tomorrow's sun shall set, I will ride ye through Edinburgh town. And she neither put on her dress of red, nor yet the black or the brown, but arrayed herself in the purest of white, yet they rode her through Edinburgh town. And when she walked into Edinburgh courts, now a heel came off in her shoe. 'Twas in the courts at Edinburgh that she was condemned to die. And it's little did me poor old mother think, that day she first cradled me, those distant lands I'd have to roam, and the death I would have to die. Last night there were 4 Marys, this night there'll only be 3. Mary Eaton and Mary Seaton, and Queen Mary will be beheading o' me. As I rode in from Glasgow town, my Highland troops all up for me, and the bonniest lass that ever I saw, they lives there and they call her Peggy, oh. Oh, I would give my bonny black horse, also my good grey naggy, were I 200 miles to the north, and none with me but my Peggy. Up then spake her own dear father, and he was wondrous sorry. Well, might you steal my cow or yo, but you dare not steal my Peggy. And up spoke her mother dear, and oh, she spoke in her sorrow. Since I have brought you up so well, would you go with a Highlander? He sat her on his bonny black horse, himself on his good grey naggy. They rode o'er hills and over dales, he's away with his bonny Peggy. Then up there spoke her father the Earl, and oh, but he spoke in his sorrow. The bonniest lass in all Scotland is off with a Highland fellow. Then up there spoke this lowland lass, and oh, she spoke with sorrow. My mother will weep so bitterly when she finds me gone on the morrow. Then up speaks this Highland lad, and he spoke not in sorrow. In my house are feather beds, they'll be yours on the morrow. Oh, do you see yon 90 cows and 90 sheep so shaggy? They're all mine, they can be thine, and I love you, my Peggy. And do you see yon bonny white house among the trees so shady? I am the Earl of the Isle of Skye, and you shall be my lady. In London town, where I did dwell, There lived the butcher's boy, and I loved him well. He courted me my life away, and now with me he will not stay. Now there's a place in old London town where my love goes, and he sets him down. He takes a girl upon his knee, tells her the lies he once told me. Now, mother, I tell you the reason why. It's because she has more gold than I, but her gold will melt and her beauty fade. She may find herself as I someday. She went upstairs for to make her bed. Not a word to her mother was said. And her mother, she comes upstairs too, said, daughter dear, what's the trouble in you? Oh, mother dear, I will not tell. It's about the butcher's boy, and I love him well. But bring me a chair for to sit upon, a pen and ink, and I'll write it down. At the end of each line she dropped a tear. The end of the verse wept Willie dear. Must I go bound or you go free? Must I love you for you don't love me? Oh, no, 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 this cannot be, for apples won't grow on a hickory tree. Oh, no, 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 it must not be, for there's the rope, it will set me free. That night her father came in from work, said, where's my daughter? Oh, she looks so hurt. He goes upstairs to give her hope, finds her hanging with a rope, takes out his knife and he cuts her down. In her bosom those lines he found. Oh, dig my grave, both wide and deep, plant a marble stone in my head and feet. Upon my breast a turtle dove, let the whole world know I died of love. One morning in May, I spied a young couple a-making their way. Now one was a soldier, oh, brave one was he, and the other a lady, and a fine one was she. And it's where are you going, said the soldier so free. Well, I'm going to yon river, it's a-flowing for me. I'm a-going to that river, and I'll sit by the spring, and I'll watch the water glide and hear the nightingale sing. And may I go with you as you journey along. If I may go with you, I'll sing you a song. I'll sing the old concordance, and I'll make my fiddle ring, and we'll watch the water glide and hear nightingales sing. Said the lady to the soldier, I'm lonesome and blue, and I think from your action that you're lonesome too. We'll just walk together and sit by the spring, and we'll watch the water glide and hear the nightingale sing. Well, after they'd been there for an hour or two, out from his satchel his violin he drew. He played the old Concord, and so he made that fiddle ring. Then they'd watch the water glide and hear nightingales sing. Said the soldier to the lady, it's time I should go. No, no, wept the lady, play me just one tune more. For I had rather hear you fiddle or just tap a string than to watch the water glide and hear the nightingale sing. So he tuned his old fiddle to a much higher key. He played the shamrock of Erin, oh, he played it so free. He played the shamrock of Erin, and he made that fiddle ring. Then they'd watch the water glide and hear nightingales sing. Said the lady to the soldier, would you marry me? Oh no, my dear lady, that never could be. I've a sweet wife in Scotland and children twice three, and that with the army is a plenty for me. Goodbye, said the soldier with a parting caress, for tomorrow I must be at the throne of Queen Bess. If I ever come back, it will be in the spring, and we'll watch the water glide and hear nightingales sing. Goodbye, said the lady, and gave him her hand. I'll think of you often in Ireland's fair land, for I had rather hear you fiddle or just tap a string than to watch water glide and hear nightingales sing. I am a man of constant sorrow, and many troubles I've gone through. But the thing that bows my heart in sorrow, I will shortly tell to you. I have some friends who have proved faithful, but one to me's been most unkind. I'll bow my head like an humble Christian and leave my troubles all behind. I will bow my head like an humble Christian to California I'll go on. When I am traveling through the mountains, I'll cast a wishful look behind. Yes, when I'm traveling over the Rockies, I'll cast a longing look behind. I will pray for the friends who have unfaithful, and forgive the one who's been unkind. So fare you well, my loving comrade. The days I spent with you've been good. I'll think of you oft by the campfires while I am traveling my lonely road. When I am traveling down the mountain, I think of you whom I've left behind. For though some friends have proved unfaithful, to me you ever have been kind. I will bow my head like an humble Christian to California I'll go on. When I am traveling through the mountain, I'll cast one wish for